Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Ravens are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On third down, Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what you're looking for. The freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. As these guys are able to extend their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said,
throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Jackson now.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Definitely always showing off the pass rush skills.
3 scores down. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard seed. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Keep the ball moving! No, we changed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered. He just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And got his man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Mixon running right. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's going to have a first down here. It's also in the field goal range at the 28. Edwards now on first and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to take another shot here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a... Another first.
First down, Cincinnati. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This goes out wide from Madison. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because that's
till they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gun.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's Madison running on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call a defensive play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's always been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Running from the shotgun with Madison.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Burrow on play action. He's got Smith here.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
He'll get this underneath to Madison. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. On the handoff, it's Madison. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Burrow. That is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals have recovered it.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
11 MT. Here we go. Stop.
To throw, Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now we give to Madison.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Done. Stop. 11.
Throwing, Burrow.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
He's got a man, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jackson.
And this one's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, somebody lit a fire